somewhere between darkness and truth, there are people who vanished without a single goodbye. Welcome to the place where unsolved mysteries breathe again, where we reopen the cases time tried to bury. New York City, a metropolis that never sleeps, where light and shadow coexist in a fragile balance. In the midst of this city, on the night of November 14, 2022, Leonard H. Graves, a 57-year-old private investor with immense influence and wealth, disappeared from his 89th floor penthouse. Leonard was a man defined by control, precision, and secrecy, a man who never left his apartment unattended, whose life was meticulously documented down to every minute and every email. Yet on that night, he simply vanished. Security cameras captured him entering his apartment at 8:13 p.m., a small black bag in hand, movements calm, expression unreadable. The door closed behind him. Inside, a half-finished glass of whiskey rested on the counter, his jacket draped over a chair, and his Patek Philippe watch left on the desk. The apartment appeared undisturbed, almost staged in its normality, but it was anything but ordinary. The ordinary here was deceptive. Leonard Graves, a man who trusted no one completely and who monitored every detail of his empire, had disappeared, leaving only shadows and questions. In the hours preceding his disappearance, Leonard exhibited signs of mounting tension. He left his office at 7:40 p.m. without notifying anyone, disabled his car GPS, contacted no one, and carried a small black bag whose contents would never be recovered. Forensic analysis revealed that the half-finished whiskey had been poured no more than 20 minutes before his final recorded movements, untouched by any other hand. His laptop sat open, with an encryption script running partially, logs abruptly ending at 8:12 p.m., a minute before he entered his apartment. A vent in the living room was slightly unscrewed, hinting at either maintenance oversight or deliberate tampering. The apartment's single entrance was locked from the inside. No forced entry, no struggle, no unusual sound detected by the building's sensors. Every path out of the penthouse appeared closed, yet Leonard Graves was gone. The small black bag he carried, never recovered, could have contained identification, money, digital storage devices, or documents tied to his secretive projects. Each minor anomaly, analyzed in isolation, seemed innocuous, but together they suggested either a meticulously staged disappearance or a covert extraction by someone with intimate knowledge of his routines and the building's architecture. Investigators began by scrutinizing the apartment itself. The half-finished whiskey implied an interrupted action. Either Leonard was interrupted or someone interfered. The laptop, with partially executed encryption protocols abruptly terminated, raised questions. Was Leonard interrupted, or did someone else manipulate the files? The vent could conceal surveillance equipment or serve as a potential access point. The black bag's absence added another layer of mystery. Each detail became a thread to pull, and pulling one thread only revealed more entangled threads. The investigation considered every possibility. Could Leonard have left voluntarily? Could someone have entered the apartment unnoticed? Could technology itself have played a role in simulating his presence? Security and building systems were analyzed in depth. Elevator logs revealed unauthorized floor calls weeks before the disappearance, though no key fobs were missing, and security alarms showed no breaches. Camera blind spots existed near the balcony and HVAC vents, but they were small and subtle. Drone GPS data indicated a device hovering on a neighboring rooftop at 8:11 p.m., 2 minutes before Leonard entered his apartment. Was it surveillance? Was it coordination for an extraction? The drone's presence could not be dismissed as coincidence. Each anomaly was evaluated rigorously. Environmental conditions, timing, feasibility, all cross-referenced with Leonard's known habits. Someone understood the layout, his routines, his security protocols, and possibly anticipated his movements. Whether this preparation was for Leonard's own disappearance or for an extraction remained uncertain, but it indicated extreme sophistication. Investigators developed hypotheses to explain the disappearance. The first, self-staged disappearance, appeared plausible at first glance. Leonard had offshore financial transfers, recent liquidations of major holdings, sudden cancellations of meetings, and updated security protocols. Yet contradictions emerged. A man who planned an escape with this level of meticulousness would not leave his laptop open, abandon a half-finished whiskey, or leave personal items behind. The timing of events also challenged the idea. The interruption of the encryption script, the drone hovering moments before entry, the vent being tampered with, all suggested intervention by a third party. Could Leonard have miscalculated, or had someone altered the plan? The second hypothesis, forced extraction, relied on a different set of clues. Unauthorized elevator activity, hidden wiring in the penthouse, blind spots in the camera coverage, the drone's GPS data, and the vent that could have facilitated discreet movement. Possible perpetrators ranged from disgruntled business associates to corporate rivals, insiders, or foreign intelligence operatives. Each had motive, financial gain, access to Leonard's secretive projects, or leverage over his fortune. But challenges existed. No evidence of struggle, no abnormal sounds, no trace of removal. Extracting a man from an 89th floor apartment without detection would require extreme technological expertise or insider facilitation. Both self-disappearance and extraction had merit and flaws, leaving investigators with uncertainty. Yet each detail needed to be explored, tested, and challenged. Attention turned to Leonard's personal network. Dr. Evelyn Sharp, his psychologist, noted in her sessions references to surveillance and increasing paranoia. Martin Klein, the former business partner, harbored resentment over lost investments. Harper Lane, the ex-assistant, knew intimate details of Leonard's routines and security systems. Aaron Graves, Leonard's brother, had financial and emotional entanglements. Ms. X, a mysterious woman appearing in encrypted correspondence, had disappeared digitally, leaving no trace. Each individual presented potential motive, opportunity, and knowledge, and each required scrutiny. Investigators constructed timelines of contact, cross-referenced communications, analyzed financial transactions, and compared alibis, yet no definitive link to the disappearance emerged. The network revealed layers of secrecy, conflicting motives, and hidden resentments, each complicating the picture further. Forensic analysis was exhaustive. Fingerprints on the whiskey, laptop, and furniture were solely Leonard's. Thermal imaging indicated no unusual heat signatures. Sound sensors confirmed silence during the critical time frame. Investigators theorized potential high-level manipulations, simulation of Leonard's presence, remote security overrides, or extraction through unconventional means. Each technical anomaly, evaluated in isolation in conjunction with others, suggested either an exceptionally clever voluntary disappearance or a forced removal with insider knowledge. Every clue could support multiple interpretations, each scenario plausible yet incomplete, and no single theory could explain all anomalies. Analysis of Leonard's secretive projects added urgency and complexity. He was developing a quantum encryption system capable of breaking conventional security protocols, a creation of extraordinary significance. This project elevated the disappearance from a personal mystery to an issue of potential global importance. Any organization aware of its existence could have motive to protect, exploit, or eliminate Leonard. Insider access might explain the simulation of his presence, the manipulation of security logs, and the absence of struggle or evidence of removal. This dual-layered twist, secret project and insider facilitation, challenged every previous assumption and kept investigators in a state of perpetual uncertainty. Further exploration of the apartment and building revealed micro details: the precise angle of camera blind spots, the positioning of furniture, timing of elevator movements, minor maintenance inconsistencies, and even the trajectory of the drone flight. Each detail was analyzed, multiple hypotheses tested, and then cross-validated or refuted based on logic and forensic data. Each sub-investigation extended the timeline, added minutes of possible voiceover, and reinforced the narrative of extreme complexity and high stakes. Throughout the investigation, every evidence point was dissected, the half-finished whiskey analyzed for fingerprints, DNA, temperature, possible timeline implications, the laptop scrutinized for process logs, file access times, possible intrusion attempts, the vent examined for possible tampering, hidden cameras, or an extraction route. Drone logs interpreted for trajectory, timing, purpose, and possible coordination. Elevator logs and building schematics reviewed for inconsistencies or unauthorized access. Each anomaly was layered with multiple plausible interpretations, testing the boundaries of what was technically possible and psychologically believable. The combined narrative formed a tableau of uncertainty. Theory A: a carefully orchestrated self-disappearance disrupted or complicated by unforeseen factors. Theory C: an extraction by a party with intimate knowledge, using advanced technology and insider access. Both theories explained parts of the evidence while contradicting others. Investigators created timelines, reconstructed scenarios, and tested simulations, yet no single model could account for all observations. Suspense was compounded by Leonard's network, each actor with potential motive, each action with uncertain significance, each secret creating a new layer of ambiguity. In conclusion, Leonard Graves remains missing. His disappearance, analyzed through meticulous forensic investigation, technological review, behavioral analysis, and examination of personal relationships, defies simple categorization. He may have vanished deliberately, been removed by an external actor, or entered circumstances beyond reconstruction. The mystery endures, leaving only shadows, speculation, and the haunting knowledge that even the most controlled, powerful individual can disappear completely, leaving a skyline that remembers nothing and secrets that endure. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next videos, where we continue to follow the mysteries that have never slept. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned